The 2020 presidential election campaigning is well underway, and a few of the Democratic candidates have started using Spanish as a way to reach a larger Latino audience. But how well do they actually speak Spanish? My name is Ruben Adery. I'm a dialect coach specializing in foreign accents, and in this video we're going to break down the Spanish pronunciation and general use by 3 different candidates and see how they really sound. Let's jump right in. We'll start with Beto O'Rourke.
Necesitamos incluir cada persona.
The phrase cada persona I actually really like. The way that he pronounces the D in between vowels is really reminiscent of a Spanish accent. Cada persona instead of cada persona. Pretty good.
Cada persona en el éxito de esta economía.
The este economía is, of course, a grammatical mistake. Economía, being a feminine noun, needs to be esta economía. Fundamental mistake by Beto, but hey, that happens.
De esta economía. Pero si queremos hacer eso, necesitamos incluir cada persona en nuestra democracia.
He does it again with democracia. Nuestro democracia. We got a masculine adjective with a feminine noun. Nuestra democracia. Again, simple fix, but showing a little bit of true colors of Beto.
En nuestra democracia. Cada votante necesitamos la representación.
Bueno, cada votante necesitamos la representación. Each voter, we need the representation. Syntactically, even in English, this sounds a little bit strange. I would change this to, we need the representation of each voter. Necesitamos la representación de cada votante. Also, the word representation here, you can tell sounds a little bit more English as he says representación.
La representación.
Even with a little French sion at the end. Representación, no nasalized vowels, and more true Spanish vowels would help. But again, maybe being a little picky here. Representación.
Y cada voz necesitamos escuchar.
Cada voz necesitamos escuchar, not too bad. Each voice we need to listen to. Still the syntax a little bit strange, but overall I think Beto sounds pretty natural. Sounds pretty comfortable when speaking, even though there are a couple pronunciation issues and maybe some fundamental grammar mistakes. He still seems to carry himself well, and I'm sure he'll be using Spanish more and more throughout his campaign. Let's have a look at Cory Booker.
La situación ahora es inaceptable.
Well, the first word that stands out here is situación. Situación. If you hear that English influence in the chu part.
La situación.
Situación doesn't have the ch sound that we do in English. Situación. La situación kind of misses the mark.
La situación ahora es inaceptable.
He also kind of fumbles into the phrase, but the first 3 words, la situación ahora es inaceptable. I'm trying to quote him too. Ahora, this word stands out also because there are 2 words that are, we call them minimal pairs, only one sound apart in Spanish, ahora and ahora. One flipped R, one trilled R. So if you say ahora, the word for now, ahora, sounds more natural than ahora.
La situación ahora.
It sounds more trilled here. La situación ahora, no, la situación ahora.
La situación ahora es inaceptable.
Also, the word inaceptable, as he pronounces it, resembles that of English, inaceptable. In Spanish, there's only one C, aceptable, and so there's no K sound before it. Aceptable, aceptable, inaceptable, instead of inacceptable, inacceptable.
Inaceptable. Este presidente ha atacado.
The phrase este presidente, I think, is what he was going for. This president, was a little bit too stilted, a little bit too delayed. But presidente, also the S to be voiceless. Presi, not presi. Presidente.
Este presidente ha atacado.
I actually really like the D in the word atacado. Resembles that of Beto O'Rourke. Atacado. This D in between vowels sounds a little bit more fluid, almost like a TH. Atacado could even be pushed together. Atacado instead of atacado.
Ha demonizado los inmigrantes.
Also for the word demonizado, as he pronounces it, he's going for the word demonized, which in Spanish is pronounced demonizado. Demo, and not demo, which of course just comes from English. Demonizado. The Z is voiceless, demonizado. and just generally missing a few marks with regard to Spanish pronunciation. Demonizado.
Ha demonizado los inmigrantes.
The next word, inmigrantes, even focusing on small details. The word in Spanish for immigrants has an N before the letter M. Inmigrantes, although you can't really hear it, the vowels are more important here. Inmigrantes, inmigrantes.
Los inmigrantes es inaceptable, voy a cambiar este.
And finally, voy a cambiar este. Este, grammatically here, is a strange choice because este would be replacing a masculine noun that we're referring back to. If it's a situación, it would be esta. And just generally, we can change that to eso or cambiarlo, cambiarlo. Cambiar eso, cambiarlo, to change it. So generally, Cory Booker, missing a lot of pieces of Spanish pronunciation. The grammar and vocab is hardly an issue, but you can just tell that there are signs of English speaking, which of course he's a native English speaker, so that makes perfect sense. But generally harder to find that rhythm that we might have seen with Beto, and just a lower level overall as it comes off. So, Cory, keep on practicing. Let's have a look at Pete Buttigieg. Now, Pete doesn't give us a ton to work with. He just kind of starts off in Spanish. I don't think he speaks any more Spanish during the debate, but let's have a listen to his first intro line.
Mayor Buttigieg.
Buenas noches, gracias de invitarnos. Buenas noches, gracias de invitarnos.
Bueno, he only has one line. Buenas noches, gracias de invitarnos. Gracias de, thank you of, instead of gracias por, thank you for. It's a direct translation from English to gracias por, and he chooses to use a different preposition. A small mistake, no big deal. Gracias de invitarnos, thanks for inviting us. It's a nice thing to say, but just one word here and there can really show off your ability. The main point from this whole video is that we really only have a few moments to make an impression. Usually what we're listening for in the first few seconds is pronunciation and word choice. And if you don't take advantage of that opportunity to really show off what you got in the first few moments, it can give people an impression that you don't know the language very well, or you don't have native experience, you haven't lived anywhere, even if it doesn't really represent your overall skill set. We don't get enough of Mayor Pete's Spanish, so maybe we'll see more of that to come. For Cory Booker, it's clear that there are some things missing from pronunciation, but maybe there's some level of Spanish in there. And I would say overall that Beto is most clean and most confident, and so that gives him an edge when it comes to speaking Spanish overall. But I'm sure we'll see more Spanish to come from some of these candidates. We can analyze them further, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. Comment below if you have any questions about Spanish or pronunciation in general. And it's like I always say, accents speak louder than words. I'll see you guys soon.